Well, what's happening, everybody? It's Dave here, the Swole Minister, and I just pulled into the gym. Before I go inside, I am going to be bringing you today part one of my 5-part series on how to be successful at this whole crazy, wacky fitness thing that we're trying to do together. So the very first point here, and the first key that you really need to sit down and figure out if you have this or not, because this is really important, is why are you doing this? What is your purpose? And who are you doing it for? Where's this coming from? I will give you a little backstory. When I was 17, I started smoking, and I smoked for about 10 years or so. I quit in my late 20s, and when I quit, I was able to quit cold turkey without any cravings or anything like that. Now, that may piss off a few of you who have tried to quit smoking before and had challenges with it, but believe me, it wasn't the first time that I quit. The reason that I bring this story up is because I had tried to quit several times before, and it was always some sort of outside influence that was causing me to try to quit smoking. You know, somebody told me I should quit smoking, or I read an article that said I should quit smoking, or whatever it was, you know. And but deep down, I really didn't want to quit smoking. I enjoyed smoking. I wanted to do it. You know, so while I knew up here that quitting smoking was the right thing to do, that change wasn't going to come because it wasn't coming from within me. I didn't want to quit smoking from the inside out. And so the same thing happened with the gym many times over the last, 15, 20 years almost. You know, I've joined gyms before. I've gone in there and gone gung-ho for a month or two or three, and then I quit. And it was because I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it because I went to a party and saw somebody who looked buff and ripped, and I wanted to look like that. And so I joined a gym, you know, or outside influences that were causing me to do it. You know, so-and-so said, you should work out with me or whatever. So I was unsuccessful at those things and staying to those commitments because the reason that I was doing them was not because I made the choice from within to do it. I was influenced by outside areas and outside things to make me do those things. So when I quit smoking, it was because I really, from the inside, just didn't want to do it anymore. And so I was able to quit relatively easily. When I joined the gym on, June 14th, 2011, and started this journey to get myself into better shape and have the body that, you know, I want to have and that I would be proud to have, that was a decision that came from within me. I decided once and for all for me that this is what I wanted to do. And so that is my message for this whole thing is, if you are not doing this because the major drive and motivator is coming from within you, and if you're doing this because you're being influenced by some outside agency, it's probably going to be difficult for you to keep and maintain and hold on to your commitment and your schedule. And you're going to find things that are going to derail you and mess with your schedule and mess with your commitment. And you're going to let those things happen because your main drive and motivating force is not from within. It's these outside factors, and it's very easy to push those things aside and say, I've got better things and more important things to do than to worry about what this person's saying or what that person's saying or what this article says. So that's the message for today. That is really the number one thing that needs to be in place when you get started in this. So stay tuned for the next video where we talk about the second point in being successful at becoming fit and healthy.